Hello. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy America Day for some of you guys. I am not American, but happy America Day to everyone who is. Stu, Fort, and Roberto, thank you for the sub, Roberto. How's it going? And Jaboot, welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you guys are having a good Friday so far. Hopefully things are vibing, jiving. You're having a good time. What's up? Well, I got a fishing rod. That's pretty cool. You guys want to see my fishing rod? Let me show you my rod. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I know. Originally, today, we were gonna go to a park. And I was gonna try casting my line because, newsflash, I've never fished off the shore before, but I am determined. I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but I've been determined since this whole summer started that I was going to learn how to fish. And I went and got myself a fishing rod yesterday. And I got myself some lures. And I spent like 45 minutes in Cabela's talking to the employee there. They were very lovely. They answered all of my questions. And then I spent another like hour and a half figuring out what I wanted to buy. But it's trout fishing here. It's rainbow trout specifically. That's what gets stocked in all of the lakes and rivers. And I reached out yesterday on Instagram asking for your guys' fishing tips. And everyone just told me what kind of bait they use. Well, we can't bait here. You can't put bait on the line here. So I just gotta lure it up real good, cast it out, and pray to the gods I reel something in. I also got a net because I honestly do not know what we're going to do if we catch something. If and when we catch something, I don't know what we're gonna do, guys. I don't know what we're gonna do because my plan is I want to take you guys fishing. Not only I want to go fishing, I want to take you guys fishing. I want it to be like a special time for us. We like both go and collectively touch grass together and it will be so special. It'll be so special. We also got a camping live stream booked for next week. I think on like the 8th or something. I don't know. But I'm going camping. And if I have service, I'm also taking you guys along with me. Gonna take my fishing pole. Gonna cast up a few reels. Offer. Hello. Hi. Welcome back to the stream. And thank you, Roberto. Okay. So anyways, that was what I was originally planning to do today was take it to the park and just practice before we wander down to the stream. I was going to pack us a nice little picnic, a nice little lunch. We were going to hang out. It was going to be vibes. However, when I went to the gym this morning, I got invited to go to see a show at the Calgary Stampede tonight. I've never been to the Stampede. I'm not going to like the actual Stampede, but I am going. So that's why we're streaming early. That's why we're not at a park right now. And that's why I'm wearing this fit because I'm literally going to go from here to there. So going to any concerts? Yeah, we're going to go see, I don't know. My friend has a bunch of like passes or something. I don't know. I was just asked if I wanted to go see a concert tonight and I said yes. And hopefully it's a good time. So that's what we're doing. The food is all right. Yeah, I'm planning on going to like film videos and stuff next week for the Stampede, but And like I'm gonna do like events and things like that, but this was just like very much spur of the moment. I had no idea this morning when I was waking up that I was going this afternoon. So I think we're just like dipping in for the show and then dipping out. I don't think we're doing like the whole Stampede excursion experience, but I am doing that for OFTV. I'm gonna film a couple OFTV videos at the Stampede because fun, fun. Anywho's, very exciting. I agree. I concur as well. We were playing Minecraft last night on stream, and it was fun. I was absolutely cooking up a storm. We were crafting, we were mining, we were doing all of the things. Also, right before starting this stream, someone commented on my Instagram on like, how I post stream clips on my Instagram? And it's just like clips from these live streams, clips of me talking to you. And it was a clip where we were having a conversation and someone commented, they were like, who the heck are you talking to? And I originally typed out like a super sassy, sarcastic response. But then I was like, nah, delete. Fine. ... I'm talking to my Twitch chat. So I was just thinking, thought it was funny that someone thinks that I just talk into a microphone to myself. But actually, you guys listen to me. Sometimes. I don't know. I don't know if you should listen all the time. Maybe not. Hit or miss. But yeah, we're playing Minecraft. That's what we're doing. I got things to show you. I got some crafting to do. Right now? Oh, hells yeah, brother. We're playing Minecraft for sure. I've got it open on my other screen and everything. I just wanted to say hello to you guys first. I just wanted to say hello, hi, what's up before we jump into that. Do I have a server? Yeah, I actually play with you guys. There's a couple people from the Discord who play with me. I think there's currently 5 of us on the server. Some players more active than others, but that's chill. That's cool. We like to play. Also Johnny, hello, hi, welcome back to the stream. So yeah, I do run a Minecraft server. Yes, I do. Honestly, it's what dreams are made out of. I've always wanted to run a Minecraft realm, and I've always wanted to just like be on a server where like people do fun stuff and like things like that, and it's so cool. And it like I F's with it because I freaking love Minecraft. God, it's such a good game. It's just such a good game. You could just do anything. You can do anything you want. Anything. No. You say that that's not true, but no, really. You can do anything you want in Minecraft. You're just limited by your own imagination. Anyways, that's where we're at today. Anything else I need to tell you guys? I don't feel like a lot has been happening. Oh, Canada Day. Canada Day was fun. I can tell you guys about Canada Day, but do I want to tell you about Canada Day while we're playing Minecraft, or do I just want to sit and yap at you? You built a big 64 by 64 pyramid. That's huge. What kind of blocks did you build it out of? Did you build it out of cobblestone? Just sand. So you built a 64 by 64 death trap. Not even sandstone, just sand. I dug up the whole desert. You dug up the desert and just stacked it on top of itself, is what you did actually. You just rearranged the desert. You didn't get to put anything inside of it? Well, good news, guys. I actually finished something. Let me click play on my game, and then I'll switch you guys over to that right stream. Yeah, I actually am rocking 3 drinks right now. I have a water bottle full of water. I have another water bottle also full of water, and then I have a tea, like a yerba mate. So we're try drink experiencing right now, and 2 of the drinks are the same, and they both are water. And I really just want to drink the yerba mate, but I know if I just chug the yerba mate, I'm going to be bipping and bopping around and zipping, and you guys are going to be like, whoa, chill. And I'm going to be like, no. So I'm trying to rotate in some water. And I figured if I have 2 options for water, the chances are higher that I will actually pick up said water. Do I like yerba mate? Yeah. Yeah. I don't drink the cans very often. They were on sale at the grocery store. That's the only reason I got them. But I have just like a whole bag of loose leaf yerba mate tea that I drink all the time, and I love it. I drink yerba mate every single day. I probably drink yerba mate all day, every day. But it's also really expensive, so that's why I just buy the tea bag, or like the tea, and then I put it in my reusable tea bag, and then I fill it up multiple times a day, and it's amazing, and I love it. But if you drink too much of it, it will make you bip and bop around. It's an acquired taste. Which part? The cans or the tea? Because if you say that the tea's an acquired taste, you might be pouring too hot of water over it. You're not supposed to put boiling water over it. Not even like close to boiling. I only like let my water get steamy and then I pour over it. I just drank it from the can once. There's so many different flavors though. Like this one is the peach one. They have just the regular lemonade one. They have one that's like cranberry and sparkling. They have another one that's like blue raspberry. They have another one that's just mint. Like there's so many different flavors. You might have just had a bad flavor. Because I definitely don't like every flavor from the can. That's why I just like the tea too, because I just like tea. And it's not as much sugar. Okay, my game is open. Let's go this one. Yeah, it's that one. Okay, guys, I finished something. I actually finished something and I'm really proud of it. And I want to show you guys, and I need everyone to just clap for me, okay? Like I don't want any sort of criticism, only congratulations. And also, Alex, hi. Welcome to the stream. Alex, I'm being sarcastic right now. Don't let this be your first impression of me. So this is my bee farm. We finally finished the outside and the interior for the bee farm. So if you come in here, it's nighttime right now, so all the bees are snoozing, but there's little beehives kind of tucked away in the corners. I made my very first custom tree, like completely custom. Planted this whole tree by myself, put all the leaves on, did the floor, and then downstairs still, we have the bee farm, which I think looks great. I think we really like it. What are you doing up? You should be in bed, homie. Homie, you should be in bed. Why are you still awake? It's the middle of the night. Anyways, so we've got all the bees down here, and I'm really stoked on it. It does look super cozy. It looks super cozy. It looks very cottagecore. We've never built anything truly cottagecore on this server yet, so I'm excited about it. And then during the day, it also looks great. I finished the outside. I started laying down the path to connect these 2 areas, and then now we just need to like landscape a little bit. We need to landscape, get rid of all these torches. And I had the idea that since my last custom tree went so well, we're just going to make more custom trees. So yesterday on stream, I was playing around with the idea of like a flowering azalea custom tree, seeing if we can cook a little bit, and honestly, I'm liking it. I did have to end the stream last night, and I was like, guys, I don't know. I have to walk away. I'm too close to the art. I need to walk away. So now we're all refreshed, and maybe we can have another peek at it. But honestly, I don't mind it at all. I don't mind it at all, and I feel like once we get the rest of the landscaping in and maybe throw up a couple light posts, I think it's pretty good for like an honest attempt at a custom tree. Oh, look at the sun rising. Oh, beautiful. It's a beautiful day to be on a Minecraft server. It truly is. But yeah, so the whole entire outside though is decorated. And all we need to do is make this area not look so flat. And then I wanted to put some sort of retaining wall. Along the edge here because it's too steep of a drop to have access down to the water like that. And I don't even know, I might connect this path to the path over here. I don't know. Oh, Wandering Trader, what do you have for me? Anything good? You've got absolute trash mate. Ooh, Potion of Invisibility. Do I ever need a Potion of Invisibility? No, I don't. So go away, please. All right, well, that's my story. That's the plan for today. I actually went ahead and started putting shulkers down, and I have all of my supplies to do what we want to do laid out nicely for us. And it's not just a massive chest monster. Ooh, I need to change my category as well. I'm pretty sure we're still in just chatting, which we are. We are playing Minecraft. Done. Thank you. So yeah, let's build a couple more trees. I'm feeling like there should probably be one kind of in this area. So when you're walking from this building, that's what you see. Maybe, but we can't change the shape of the land too much, and they do take up quite a bit of space. So my option would be to put it here, but I don't know if it's just too close to that one. Do you think if we have one there and we have one here, is that too much? Is that overdoing it? We won't know until we know. So let's get rid of this bed first and foremost. Thank you. And then I need to get comfortable because I have not assumed the Minecraft position, where this is obviously the Minecraft position. And also, is there floating entities in here? Because are our farms full? Because if this farm is full, okay, it's not getting picked up. The farm might be full. Let's take a little peek. Oh, excellent. The farm is full. Okay, well, psych. We have to do chores. Why is it that we start every Minecraft stream where we're like, dang it, we gotta do chores again? It's always a chore day. Okay, let me not mess up my nicely sorted chest. Also, what is that doing out of my ender chest? That should not be there. That should be safely tucked away in my ender chest at all times. Let's put all of the things that we require to make the tree away. And then all of this extra stuff, I guess, can go in here. I guess, because we need some space. We need some space for what we're about to do. And what are we about to do? Empty out the farms. Let's just leave that. Actually, I'm going to take my rockets with me because who knows if I want to walk or not. So let's start by emptying out the farms. And then we can figure out where we want to put the tree, build a tree, plant it, make it look beautiful. And then we can move on to the next step in our landscaping journey. But I'm really stoked on being able to connect all the paths of this area. I still want to cover up this pumpkin and melon farm somehow. I just haven't decided how I want to do that. Kaji had a really good idea of making kind of like a vineyard covered walkway, which honestly, fire idea. I don't know if I have the raw talent to build something like that. They definitely do. Me, on the other hand, we don't know. But that's like next project, I think, is doing something with these buildings. I kind of had started workshopping something over here, but what is that? Who did that? That kind of looks like trash. So this brick is also terrible. I hate it, but I just used it when I built the farm because I had a lot of it. You just never know. Did I tell you guys about my Canada Day yet? I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I was like, I'm going to yap at you while I'm playing Minecraft. So maybe I tell you about that now. I had a really nice Canada Day. I didn't celebrate Canada Day, but I did go on a hike. I went on my very first hike since moving here. Like true hike. Like I've went on walks since moving here, but true hike, like going to a destination with the intention of seeing lakes and waterfalls and all of those fun things. And we went to the Rocky Mountains because obviously, and I went with a new group of friends. They're real. They exist. They're real. I'm not making them up. That would be, why would I do that? I wouldn't do that to you guys. I'm not going to lie to you about having friends, even though, you know, sometimes I make things a little bit weird and uncomfortable. And I understand why maybe potentially not everybody would want to be my friend, but some people still do. It's true. Some people, despite all my, what is that word? Idiosyncrasies, my oddities, my tendencies to say weird things sometimes, despite all of that, there are people in this world who do want to be my friend, and I made some. And we went to Canmore, which is about an hour away from where I live, and it's kind of like the first ski town, I guess would be the best way to put it, when you're heading into the Rocky Mountains. If you know about Banff, very similar vibes. Canmore and Banff are very close together. So we went to Canmore. We went and explored the little village town. If you've ever been to a ski town, you kind of know what I'm talking about, where they just have a main downtown core. There's a bunch of shops and everything there, and you can kind of explore and walk around, get souvenirs and all that jazz. So we went there first, and that was really fun. And then we went on a hike. Was it kind of just straight up like the side? I don't want to call it a mountain because it wasn't a mountain. There were mountains around us, but this was like more straight up the side of a hill. And it was really nice. I'm becoming less of a hater towards the Rocky Mountains. Being from BC and being surrounded by the coastal mountains my whole entire life has kind of made me a little bit of a hater, but they were popping off. The Rocky Mountains were popping off, and it was very lovely, and I had a lot of fun. And then after that, we all went back to their house, and we had a barbecue with their family, and we had a bonfire. So it was very wholesome. It was very wholesome. It was fun. I had a good time. I didn't get home until pretty late at night, which is, you know, very unlike me. I am usually very hard to get to leave the house, but I'm working on that. I'm trying to grow as an individual and not be such a recluse. There's really nice bike trails from Canmore to Banff and Banff to Lake Louise. Yes, so the camping trip that I'm taking you guys on, I'm pretty sure we're going to Banff. I don't know, I'm going with my friend, and she kind of planned everything. So we'll see, but I'm looking forward to that. She's coming in like 3 days. I'm picking her up from the airport, and she's going to come hang out with me. We're going to go camping, and it's going to be a lovely little time. And I've been camping in Banff before. I went on a BC Alberta 2-week camping road trip when I was like 20 years old, something like that, with one of my really close friends. So it is something that I have done before. It's a beautiful area, but I was still kind of always a little bit of a hater. I don't know what is innate inside of me, or maybe it's just people who live in BC and we like kind of low-key think that we're better than everyone else. Is that safe to say? I think that's safe to say as a Canadian, that people from BC kind of think that they're better than all the rest of the Canadians. I feel like that's not even controversial. That's just kind of like a fact. So I too fell into that trap of being a hater. And now that I've moved here, I'm trying to be less of a hater. You know, I'm trying not to hold that hostility in my heart. I'm trying to be more open-minded and maybe accept the fact that the Rocky Mountains do be nice. They do be nice. It's not completely trash here. It's actually pretty nice. I'll say it. I'll own up to it. But yeah, so all in all, it was a great Canada Day. A lot of fun. Some laughs were had. And then pretty much shortly after that, I decided I wanted to be very serious about learning how to fish this summer. And if I want to learn how to fish this summer, I gotta get myself a fishing rod. So now we're back. Oh, I need more dirt. That's what I needed. Now we're back to the end of my story. That was my last couple days since I saw you guys last. Other than that, I've just been prepping all of my content and everything so I can take a little bit of time off to take you guys camping and spend time with my family, because my family is coming next week as well, which will be nice. My mom called me today and asked me what I was doing for Christmas. And I was like in 6 months from now? Pardon? What? I don't know. Hopefully just still kicking it. I don't know. So yeah, I'm excited to see my family. My mom is obviously excited to hang out and see me, which is nice. Obviously, she's my mom. I talk to her. I talk to her every day, and I'm excited to learn how to fish. Kind of terrified for the first time that we catch a fish. I don't know. I was talking to them, and I'm going to grind down the barbs on all of my lures, but rainbow trout, sometimes they're not very big, especially since they're stocked. I don't know. So hopefully, or when we catch something, it's not a terrible experience. I just really want to have fun, and I really don't want to have to like bonk a fish over the head. I will. I'm not above it. I'll do it for sure. But does it mean I want to do it? No, I would love to be able to just like catch a fish, put it in my net, have you guys take a screenshot of me holding it, because obviously I'll be live streaming, so I can't take a picture, and I'll be, just hanging out with you guys and no one else. So no one's there to take a picture of me, but I definitely want a picture of me holding my fish. Multiple. Hopefully we catch more than one. Anyways, so hopefully you guys will take that nice screenshot for me and then send it to me in the Discord, and then I just let it go and it swims off on its merry little way and it enjoys the rest of its life. That would be best case scenario for me. However, I feel like that's probably not how things are gonna play out for us. I just have like this feeling that it's gonna be a comedy of errors. Is that because most of what I do in my life kind of a comedy of errors? Kinda. And I just feel like it's very on track for just the weirdness that has been permeating. Ooh, that was a big word. Has been permeating my experience recently. Like nothing really bad has been happening. It's not weird, like bad weird. It's just like that's a crazy plot line weird. Like just strange things are happening that are kind of humorous, but at the same time, it's kind of wild to think about that this is the way the world is playing out. And I'm sure that's like a very real experience for a lot of people, especially with like what's happening outside in beyond just my personal bubble. But I feel like that energy is seeping into my personal life as well, where I'm just like, that's a crazy plot line. That's a crazy plot line and I'm here for it, but that's wild. And I was talking to my friend last night on FaceTime, and she's also kind of going through the same thing where just crazy things are happening and weird things are happening. And you guys know that I often will pull tarot cards for myself. And I don't know what it was, but in the conversation I was having with her last night, I came to the realization that I feel, in a way, I feel like I'm poking the universe. Every time I pull a tarot card, I feel like part of me is slightly poking the universe. And now the universe is just like, not mad at me or doesn't feel any sort of way about me, but kind of just being like, humorous, like doing things that aren't necessarily necessary but line up very coincidentally with the messages my tarot cards are giving me. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Also, Undertaker, hello, hi, time to use the incense for good mojo. Oh, I be burning incense all the time, and you know that. You know that. And I surprisingly don't have one burning right now. I don't think I've cleared my energy yet today. But yesterday, oof. Yesterday was a weird one. You guys, yesterday was a weird one. I was clearing my energy nonstop because I don't know what was in the water yesterday. But it was just another one of those days where I was just like, that's a crazy plot line. That's wild. That's an interesting one. I didn't expect that one. That one caught me off guard a little bit. Again, nothing like inherently bad, but just makes for a good story, I guess. And unfortunately, I can't share more than that. And I know that's so annoying when people are like, well, I can't tell you what actually happened, blah, 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 blah. But just, you guys know that I overshare too much. And if I'm choosing not to overshare something, it's probably for a good reason. Honestly, that tree is kind of fire. Why is that tree so fire? I was gonna rebuild it. But maybe we'll just replace. It's kind of nice scale to the other one over there. So maybe we'll just replace some of the things, add some fence posts in there. But okay, natural generation. I'll take it. So if we do one there, I feel like we should do another one. We've got that tree there. Maybe somewhere here-ish? Here-ish? Or up here-ish? So if we did the tree here, the slab would go there, then the stair would go there. If we did the tree here, the slab would go there. We'd probably have to do it here. But then it is very close to this tree. But do we care if our trees are close together? I'm not sure, but I definitely think we need one over here. Anywho. I feel like I just said like 35,000 words in the span of 39 minutes. We love a good story when it's appropriate, for sure. And I tell you, I feel like I do tell you guys appropriate stories. Like, I feel like I overshare. But it's fine. It's fine when I overshare about myself, and some of the things that have been happening, it's been more of like, I'm just a bystander and kind of like watching this unfold. And that's why I don't feel like it's appropriate to share. But I do want to share my acknowledgement out loud to the universe that like, I see you. I see what you're doing right now, is it kind of hilarious? Yes. Yes. But I don't know if I feel 100% comfortable with it. I don't know if I should be poking fate as much as I'm poking fate. And I don't know why that thought came into my head where it's like, it has some, oh my God. He was just standing next to me as I was riffing. I don't know why I had that thought come into my head that it had something to do with my tarot cards. But it just felt like the tarot cards are too true right now. They're just too accurate where it's starting to get mildly suspicious. And mildly suspicious in the way of maybe I should stop doing divination all the time. But at the same time, it's not necessarily like a bad, oh, dang it. I did not want to do that. It's not necessarily like a bad vibe. It's turning situations into comedic relief, where not every situation needs to turn into a comedic relief. Some situations, I'd prefer if most of my life was just flatline. You know, just standard, just cruising, just this is fun, but we're cruising. Also, it could be the fact that I'm saying yes to a lot more things right now because I'm looking for new friends and to do things and, you know, not be so much of a recluse all the time. I am saying yes to a lot more things. So maybe the universe is also rewarding. I don't know if it's even a reward though. Maybe the universe is just kind of like making my life extra entertaining right now. Or amusing to try and encourage me to consistently go outside more. But if that's the plan, honestly, it's working. It's working. Yeah, it is working. It's working. I'm having a lot of fun. Living for the plot is a lot of fun. But that is something different that I'm doing. I'm saying yes to a lot more things. And I'm also putting out different energy. I'm putting out like a lot more of like a approach me vibe. Where sometimes I don't always put out an approach me vibe. Alive. You have a life? You know what I mean? I have a life? Is that what you mean? Sometimes I have a life. Honestly, I am so happy just hanging alive. You have alive? I'm not sure I follow. I'm not sure I 100% understand the context, but I'm also kind of slow sometimes. So that also doesn't surprise me. What is this floating leaf? Can we get rid of it? Can I climb up here and hit it with my shears? Wait, where is it? Which one? Is it this one? Stop that. Stop that. But yeah, I'm also putting out different energy. And that also may have something to do with the current experience that I'm having. Because I do believe full-heartedly that whatever energy you put out into the world comes back to you 3 times. So it would kind of make sense that because I'm putting more of like an open, accepting, curious, letting the wind blow me wherever which way vibe, that amusing things keep happening. I don't know. I guess it all just like comes down to how woo-woo you want to be, what you want to believe in. I personally love a little woo-woo. I do. God, I love magic. I haven't been actively participating in any magic, I would say, besides tarot. But I do, and then like, I guess the incense thing that I do is kind of woo-woo. And I do that a lot, like multiple times a day. So maybe I'm just clearing my energy too hard. And I'm just like becoming an open receptacle for oddness to transpire in my vicinity. Because I'm clearing my energy too close to the sun right now. That's exactly what's happening. That it must be. Going outside is a good thing. I agree. I've never been against going outside. I like going outside. It kind of just like started as a bit, I guess, because I always felt like I was too busy. Like I felt like if I was outside doing things, it meant that I wasn't streaming, or it meant that I wasn't making content, or it meant that I wasn't online. And it kind of just like became a bit, because to stream and make content and be online all the time, it also resulted in me never going outside. And now that's just my life. And I always have been a homebody. I love being at home. I've always taken a lot of pride in my kind of home space. But yeah, now it's kind of evolved to this whole new thing. I give leave me alone energy when I go outside. Yeah, I mean, and if that's what you're looking for, and you know, you want to be left alone, good. We love that for you. Get left alone. No one says that you have to do anything but that. However, if you do give off leave me alone energy and you're aware of this, and it's something that you say is like, oh, it's so hard to make friends, or oh, it's so hard to meet people, that also has to be taken into consideration. Like, I feel like you can give off leave me alone energy, but you have to want leave me alone energy, like actually want it, not just think you want it because it's easier than trying to connect with people. Because I feel like that can be like a thing as well, where it is easier just to do your own thing and not have to open yourself up for potentially rejection. Like, even with trying to make new friends, I've had people tell me they don't want to be my friend. I've had people say they want to be my friend and then change their mind and never talk to me again and avoid me like the plague. It happens. But am I going to let that like be a thing? No. Because even though I do love being on my own and I am super independent and I'm really comfortable with my own energy and just my own company, I like having friends. I like being included in things. I like being like invited. You know, if you're going somewhere and you're like, oh, maybe Ashton wants to come. That's nice. That's nice for me. Is it slightly deep rooted in my insecurities of being left out? Yeah, it is. But you know what? I'm working through that. We're trying to work through that. True, the energy you give is the energy you get. 100%. So I think it might be a combination of a couple different things. And those couple different things might be, I'm giving off gung-ho energy and the universe is reciprocating. I'm poking the universe too much by doing too many tarot readings. Or I'm clearing my energy too much by doing those woo-woo incense burnings that just like weird things keep happening. Maybe it's a combination of all. Probably, maybe, might be. Who knows? I'll keep you guys posted though. It makes for interesting times. for you guys as well, because again, classic overshare. Classic overshare for sure. While we were on that little yap quest, I did place around some glow stones, but I don't know if I've placed enough. So I'm going to keep, now that it's dark out, just keep going around. Siriam, hello. Hi, welcome to the stream. Because we do want to make sure this is mob proof. However, I also want to put some lanterns. You know those really pretty lanterns that we've put everywhere else on the server? I do want to put some of those around too. But I figured we'd start by trying to get rid of some of the torches. And then we can go from there. And then plus I just like having the mix of moss on the ground. It looks a little different because of the savanna. We're in the savanna biome right now. So the green isn't as green as the grass over there that's in the meadow. It's more green, so the moss sticks out more. But I still like it. I still think it's interesting. I still want to do that. And then once we hit this entire area with some bone meal. Why did I say that weird? Did that sound weird coming? Bone meal? When we hit this entire area with some bone meal, I think you'll see the vision. It will all start to come together. Truly it will. Let's also do one right here. Yeah, but I kind of feel like we just said a million different words in the last 50 minutes. Just start a petition. Start a petition. Get me justice. Get me that crown. Get me that #1 spot. That's funny. That was some decent riz. I will always give flowers to when you guys, or just anybody. It doesn't even have to be like Twitch specific. But if someone has something witty and is kind of cheesy, I love it. That being said, I also really enjoy dad jokes, as you guys know. So that does track. I feel like that's not like a huge gasp shocker for anyone in the chat. But I feel like I need to get better at my riz. I don't feel like I have very good riz. I'm kind of just like awkward. I also friend zone myself a lot. I found where I just don't give off any vibe. And then people just like assume that I'm just, I friend zone myself a lot. And that's also something that I'm trying to work on, is like verbalizing my riz better. So you guys have to teach me. It's just like, I don't think of it. Some people just have that way of thinking, and they're quick and they're witty and they riz you up. And then my brain doesn't work like that for some reason. I can list various fun facts about casual plants, but when it comes to the riz, I don't know if I have it. I don't know if I have that it factor, that sparkle. I think I just rely on, I don't know, my personality. No, I think I rely on my laugh a lot when I'm like flirting. Mostly. I do laugh a lot. Mostly at my own jokes, but that's neither here nor there. We don't need to get too into that. Sequoia, hello. Hi, Sequoia. We're talking about riz and how I have -5 of it and I need to get better. What would you guys, if someone said something to you, what would you be like, damn? You know? Like what would you guys, what is it for you? No, riz, like I don't know. That's the only like brain rot word I know how to describe it. Like flirting, I guess, is like if someone's flirting with you. Like besides the obvious of, oh, you look nice. Or I say that a lot. I'd be like, oh, wow, you really look nice today. I do try to give compliments, but I don't know how to flirt as much. A man will know if any woman may be interested in them. That's not true, Undertaker. Because like I said, I friend zone myself constantly. I think I don't know. I always friend zone myself. And it's not something I'm trying to do. So I don't know. You guys have to like give me some game. Come on. What would you like? Tell me your secrets. I tell you guys my secrets all day, every day. It's time to share your secrets with me. Okay. I'm going to go to the bathroom quickly. We're also going to run an ad because we're just about at the hour mark. And we'll get back to the mine and the crafting. Let me lock myself in this little room here. This seems safe. Your secret hat? I want to know your secret. Like if someone you were flirting with said this to you, you'd be like, damn. Be yourself. That will more for the most. Everything is about hat? Yeah, okay, but like, obviously I'm gonna be myself, guys. Obviously I'm gonna be myself. You can't be anything but yourself. That's not the question. What if I wanted to be myself plus? Like Ashton plus? Just like a little bit more. So I stop friend zoning myself. Be funny? See, I think I'm funny. You guys may disagree with that. But dad jokes? I need to get like flirty dad jokes. Some of the dad jokes I know are just like cheesy. But yeah, I need to have flirty dad jokes. We need to workshop this, guys. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And then I'm gonna run an ad and we will be right back after these few short messages. Okay, where's the button I'm trying to put? That one. Sorry, guys. I was texting my mom. She wanted to make sure I'm okay. I am. Oh, I need to turn off the light. Sequoia, when you say unpredictable, do you mean telling dad jokes is unpredictable, or do you mean being unpredictable is desirable? Because I don't know if there's any part really about me that's unpredictable. I feel like I'm very stable and predictable. And you pretty much know how I'm going to respond and act in any situation or surroundings. Like I really don't think I can be spontaneous, but all in all, very predictable. Definitely very predictable. Okay, if we do this here, I'm gonna put this here. My computer's glitching. Amazing. I love that. I love that journey for us. But yeah, I think all in all, extremely predictable person. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I honestly find predictability an attribute, especially in friendships. When you are spending time with people and in scenarios where you might not be in complete control of that scenario, it's always nice to know how the people you are surrounding yourself with will react in those scenarios, or at least have a general gist in case anything happens, good or bad. It's propose random things, whatever the day or the hour. Okay, so more like spontaneous. I can be spontaneous. Am I spontaneous all the time? No, but I'm also always down for anything. I'm always down for anything, and a change of plans doesn't bother me. If 1 minute we think we're going to do this, if something happens and that changes, that's all right with me, homie. Let's do that instead. And Undertaker, I think that being yourself goes without saying, because not being yourself, A, is exhausting, and B, who can keep that up? Like that sounds exhausting. That sounds terrible. Also, Guy, welcome back to the stream. So definitely always nothing but myself. And you can be nothing but yourself and still want to be better or want to have different skills. Because if you're just like, well, I'm just going to be myself and that's the way I am, so that's the way things are, maybe I want to be even funnier. Maybe I want to be even more approachable. You know, maybe I just want to have some riz. I don't know. Not being myself gave me depression. Facts, Sammy. Exactly. Like, I think every base conversation when talking about interacting with others, trying to make friends, trying to put yourself out there, every single conversation comes from the base and the understanding that no matter what, I'm not doing anything that doesn't feel true to me. But I also think that humans are capable of evolution and change. So if you're feeling like you're lacking somewhere, why not be better version of yourself? I'm looking for something specific. What am I looking for? I think it's my Silk Touch shovel, I think is what I'm looking for. Let's grab that guy. Let's just keep it in our inventory for right now. But yeah, not being yourself, that sounds terrible. That sounds terrible and a lot of work. And respectfully, I think that there's enough people in the world that if you, as a general statement, are a fairly good person and you know what, most of the time a pleasure to be around, you shouldn't have to be anything but yourself. We came from a cave people, we can change. Yeah, obviously. But you know, like some people are like, people never change, or you know, if someone does this, they'll always like, I don't know. I'm also very capable of having conversations and hearing people out. And I'm also very capable of recognizing someone's characteristics, and even if that characteristic doesn't 100% align with me 100% of the time, I can still see value in that person and can still see, you know, when, I don't want to say, because like obviously everyone has a line, everyone has boundaries, everyone has this and that, but like, you know, sometimes there's people in your life that you're not super stoked on all the time, but you understand that they have to be around for whatever reason, that you just accept it. And just like, instead of holding any sort of feeling or thinking any which way about it, you're just like, all right, that's just you. And you know what? I'm going to move accordingly. I was labeled weird for like nerdy stuff and not wanting to club hop every weekend. Yeah, but I feel like that's more of a reflection on others than it is a reflection of you. Because you're not the only person in this entire world who doesn't want to do that. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's more of a reflection of like those people being rather isolating and making you feel some sort of way about not wanting to participate in those experiences versus anything else. Like low key, those people just suck. We don't need those people anyways. What do you guys think? How do you like my tree? I know I said that we were gonna build custom trees, but then these ones just keep on popping out okay, and we're just gonna keep rocking with it. I think maybe, can we fit one here? We might be able to fit one here. That would be nice, because then when we build the retaining wall, it's like, you know, there's no access back there. The place looks nice. Thank you, Guy. We've been working mighty hard on it. That's for sure. We've been working mighty hard on it. And the server is actually starting to make sense and come together. And this back area and building this bee farm was something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. This has technically been a project that has been in the works one way or another for way too long. Just way too long. And it's nice that I could walk away at this point and be like, you know what, I'm pretty proud of that. Is it 100% done right now? No. Well, we're far enough along where it doesn't just look like a random building on a chunk of land, or for a long time there was just a massive hole where this building was. Is this too close? This might be too close. We might. Let me down. Can I get up on this wall, please? Elgador. Hello. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Or welcome back to the stream, I should say. I think this is too close. I think we need to just put a smaller tree here. We can't do a whole planter vibe. There's just not enough space. Especially if we end up putting a retaining wall, which we will. I'm very determined to put this retaining wall. If you can't tell by how I keep talking about it non-stop, it's because I do really intend to put one here. All right, so All I think we're missing is the little yellow pieces that go in the corner here. And definitely some more glowstone. So we're going to keep popping these around, replacing the torches, and just, you know, not doing chores, but doing chore-like activities. More like landscaping the area. And then once it's all landscaped, and we've put, I don't know if I want to put planters and vases around. Like this area we did like firefly bushes. We definitely need to do the light posts next. Yes. And then maybe we'll put another variation of this tree here. Oh, there's a drown coming to get me. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try. Yellow blocks. The corners. We need to replace those corners, and I don't have that in my inventory. So we're going to grab that. Just weasel our way through here. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. I need those blocks. And we'll squeak our way back and replace these. That one. That one. This one. All right, well, that has to move. I don't know who put that there. Clearly, that's a silly, silly place to put that. Let's put that here. Is that too many? Is there such thing as too many? Not when you're a maximalist. Not when you're a maximalist in Minecraft. Let's do, I think I have to be facing that way. Perfect. Yep. Can I get this 10 out of 10 times? We shall see. Because depending on which way you're facing, this yellow piece flips in a different orientation. But I think we got it. Okay, cool. Excellent. Tree is done. We're not putting a tree over there. We got rid of a lot of the torches. There's no torches in this area either anymore, which is nice, and it's pretty well lit. Still some torches over there, but we'll deal with those in a second. We're working in this direction. So next, I think we're going to do the lamp posts. Let me get all of this stuff out of my inventory. Moss carpet. Don't need the glowstone. And I had another... Yes, here. This is all of our lamppost stuff, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's everything. Do I have buttons? Yes, I have buttons. All right, where do we want these? I think there should be obviously one. I feel like there should be one here, and then we'll work our way back there and around each side. Ooh, I like this. That's looking nice. What do you think, Mr. Golem? Do you think this is nice? You're gonna have a shower, you might swing back. Well, hopefully you come back and we'll still be kicking it. We might still be playing Minecraft. Who knows? Could also go for some cat quest. I could definitely also go for some cat quest. No, we're playing Minecraft right now. We played so much Cat Quest, but at the same time, it'd be nice to finish the Cat Quest game. Huh. No, don't get distracted. Just play your Minecraft. Play your Minecraft, girl. Okay, how are we building this? I think this one goes, and then we have the wall. So that one goes there. We have a wall. It's not going to let me jump and do it. Cool. And then we need our scaffolding because I'm not going to be able to see anymore. And then I think we had 2 fence posts. And potentially another wall. 1, 2. Definitely another wall. And then that copper piece with a slab and another slab. We need our chain and our lanterns. Get rid of you, pop you there, and pop you there. Yeah. Okay, let's go put a bunch more of those. Oh no, dang it, I almost forgot the buttons. I was gonna say, I completely remembered how to build these without even having to think about it. And I almost forgot the buttons. It would have been terrible. Absolutely terrible. Let's go up and slap a button. Minecraft and Cat Quest would be chef's kiss? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. We're only an hour and 18 minutes into the live stream, so we do have a couple more hours together. So maybe we'll just play like a little bit more Minecraft, and then we'll play some Cat Quest. Because I really would like to finish the Cat Quest game, because I'm not getting any more free games from Epic Games until we finish Cat Quest. And I think we should do another one right here. Okay, let's run this back. Can I speed run it? Can I speed run building these? We need a wall, a fence, another wall, a decorative block. We need a slab on each side, a little button on the top, a little button on the side over here, and definitely over here, and then back over here. We need another slab. Then we jump down, take a little bit of fall damage, but that's fine. No one's gonna break their ankles today here, folks. And then we slap on some lights. Nice, nice. Okay, so we've got one there, and then I think we should definitely maybe have one kind of up in this area. So let's move all this junk, because that is gonna make me feel differently about things. Once we get rid of this and replace the block that I broke. Beautiful. Okay, if we have a light post there, we have the tree there. We could have a light post right here, like on the corner. Let's try it. We might like it. We might not hate it. It might be a good time for us. I might hate it instantly and then say, that was the stupidest idea ever. Whose stupid idea was that? Wow, my game is really glitching right now. Hold on. Okay, my mouse was just lagging very, very hard. And that is not a fun time when that happens. That's not what I want. This is what I want. Conan, hello. Hi. Welcome back to the stream, Conan. How's your Friday treating you? We're frying it up over here. Obviously, because we're playing Minecraft. And that is just the logical explanation. Just chilling. I like that. I like that a lot. That honestly, it's kind of my favorite Friday. Just mad chilling. I won't be able to jump up there. So annoying. Don't have enough room in my inventory for all of the things that I need to keep. Let's go right up to the top. Oh, crud, that oxidized fast. Usually they don't oxidize that quickly. It's already starting to change colors. And then hit me with the buttons. We're gonna run out of buttons. Buttons are so expensive. One whole plank for a single tiny button when you get 2 slabs for every plank, but you're telling me 1 plank equals 1 button, but you get 2 slabs? Where does all the rest of the wood go? Explain that one to me. Oh, I think I like that there. Again, it just adds more. And more do be being more. And we do love some atmospheric lighting in this place. Big fan of the atmospheric lighting. Always trying to curate a vibe. You know, you can't be having these stinky torches around everywhere. The torches are a vibe kill. Once you get villager trading and have a moss farm, torches are for poor people. We're not poor in this server. We're actually very rich. And I like to remind everyone just how rich we are on this server by not using torches. She says as she looks over a field of torches. There's so many. This area we haven't developed yet. This is still undeveloped land. We've just flattened it, but still very undeveloped land back here. But if you turn this way and ignore those torches, and those ones up there and those up there, if you ignore all of that, you don't see any of them. I should really go replace those. Those look terrible. I have 35 lanterns in my inventory right now. I could definitely get rid of these random torches. But I could also just keep playing Minecraft and not worry about it. And I think we're going to take that approach instead. Let's put that there, and then I want to do a slab. Oh, that was embarrassing. I fell off my scaffolding. Oh, almost completely lost any credibility I had as a professional gamer. Pro player would have had my throat. Let's jump back. And we're gonna need more chain. One there, one there. And then I think maybe we'll also put one here. Kind of over here, right by the retaining wall would be fun. Yeah, let's put one here. No, those are pretty close together. I take it back. Let's move it down a little bit. So this is all going to be a retaining wall. What if we put one like right on the corner? Like right on the corner here. We'd have to get rid, unless we did it out one block. Could do it out one block. Is that too crazy? Is that too wild and wacky? Or do you see the vision? I think people may be seeing the vision. Oh, I just felt myself focus really hard. And usually the focus is not that focused. But I just felt myself lock in for the most menial task of building lampposts in Minecraft. It's kind of nice that we need exactly that many buttons, though. It's a nice little win. We need to make more buttons. We need to make more chain. Let me up. We need to grab retaining wall materials. Even though I'm not 100% sure what we want to build our retaining wall out of yet. That one's still left to be determined. Boop. 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 Alright. Get rid of you. Give me that back. Alright. We're cooking. We're cooking. Truly experiencing MasterChef right now. Yeah, I feel like those are all evenly spaced out. We got one over there, one back there, another one here. I feel like they make sense and they're working their way around the corner. Okay. Let's go get some. What did we need? We needed chain And we needed buttons. So let's go get that. Can I fly right through there? Thank you. Take a little cruise. Back towards this area. Perfect. One thing that I've never finished is the mine entrance. I started this project months ago. We were going to build a rail cart down here, and I started replacing the walls. And then for some reason, I got this far and gave up. But it looks good if you don't include that bit. But my idea was we were going to build like a mine cart that took you down to the bottom. But then I was getting frustrated with the redstone, and I just gave up on it. And we started building the honey farm. Actually, I think we've done several buildings since we started this project. This project was just really repetitive. Because just building a staircase down for like minus 64 levels. Yawn. I feel like that's something I need to just lock in on my own and do in my own free time. Because that would make terrible stream content. Even though I am fully aware that this Minecraft content that I'm making right now is not like, oh my god, this is the most riveting thing I've seen in my entire life. But I hope it's at least enjoyable. You know, it doesn't have to be all that rah all the time. Maybe you just want to enjoy it, just enjoy it. What is in these sulker Oh, that's right, because I picked everything up. I remember now. What did we come down here for? Oh, chain, which we need a bunch of the iron nuggets and buttons. And that is this one. Which next would be, let's do 32 buttons. At least. At least. Give me those. Okay, that's going to be way too many. Let's put some of that back. Give me 32. Pale oak buttons. And what is the chain recipe? I thought it was just... Oh, we need iron too. JK. Good thing we have a absolute boatload. And way too much. No, that's not what I want. I want this recipe. Are you kidding me? No, I want... There we go. There we go. There we go. She got there eventually. Just took her a little bit of time. But eventually we were able to succeed on our quest to make the utmost, most honorable buttons in the Minecraft world, in the Minecraft realm. God, you're forgetting to tell me to blink. You're forgetting to tell me to blink. I feel like I've just been like with my eyes just open this whole time, and now my eyes are dry. Truth, hello, hi, how's it going? It's going pretty chillin'. Look, it's even nighttime in our Minecraft world. It's going pretty chillin' for sure. If I had any complaints, they're not big enough to share, so that's pretty good. I almost fell asleep the second I heard your voice. Oh, you've been missing out on the past hour and a half of just pure stream of consciousness. I don't know if I've really taken much of even a second to stop talking. Like, my mouth hurts a little bit. It makes me yawny. Because I feel like the muscles in my jaw are like, girl, shut up. You gotta have to work for Calm app. Yeah, I just don't think, I don't know if everyone, I think you experiencing my voice as something calm is like a very unique experience. I don't think that like the majority of people think I have a soothing voice. Maybe. But I'm also kind of screechy sometimes. I'm kind of screechy and I have a vocal fry. So I say like and and a lot. I say that a lot when I pause. And it's not because I'm dumb. I just don't think very fast. You have no idea how much I'm struggling right now to stay awake or just in life. Because if you're struggling just to stay awake, let the sleep claim you. I feel like, oh, I yawned once and now I'm just going to have to yawn constantly. Let the sleep claim you. Let the sleep claim you. Embrace it. Don't fight it. Stop the yawning. I'm so done. I'm sorry. No, stop talking about it. It's going to make me do it again. Sorry about that. Maybe I'm just yapping so much that my brain is lacking oxygen. That I just keep exhaling because I need to make words and sounds, but I forget to inhale. So I'm just losing oxygen on a steady decline. Am I the worst sleepy smurf or am I the best? I don't know. According to these prerequisites, it might be that I am the best. I just want you to tell me that I'm doing a good job. That's all I want. It's just, I think you guys are doing a good job. Stop, why am I going? Truth, you came in and just made me sleepy all of a sudden. Your sleepiness is contagious. I don't know what you've been cooking up, but your sleepiness is contagious. Okay, where are we putting the next light post? We got one in that corner. I feel like we should put one maybe down here. I don't really love that. We got one there. We got one there. Should we put one kind of over here? Back in this area might be a vibe. Let's put one here. You have a sleepy voice as well. Do you think I have a sleepy voice? I don't think I have a sleepy, I don't know. Obviously you do, but that's not how I describe my voice to someone else. I would say fairly high-pitched, has a little bit of a weird accent sometimes goes into just bad accents, and it's not even just weird, it's just weird. Says and like way too much, has a vocal fry, and is kind of nasally. That's how I would describe my voice. You just yap about nothing for hours. Well, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? You want me to just sit here and be a mute? Just not say anything? Only answer direct questions? Is that more the vibe? No, of course not. Exactly. I've been fine-tuning my skills of being the sheer skill of being able to talk about nothing for hours. And it is a skill. Not everyone could do it. Not everyone could just, keep, because I don't know if it's definitely not like riveting conversation. I feel like we just have hours of not small talk, because we do talk about lots of different things on this stream. But a lot of times it's just me, small talking with you guys. And then sometimes chat's not that bumping. Sometimes you guys are just listening to me. And then at that point, I just got to keep the conversation going with no sort of stimulation besides what I see in the game or whatever we're doing, building Lego, whatever that may be. You've done some laser treatments for facial. Nice. Is that something that you've wanted to do for a long time? Beautiful. That was a good placement. That was a good light post spot. I think the next one should be right here. It's your second time. Phantoms. Once again, these little creatures come to taunt me. Let's see if I can go to bed before he wakes me up. He might get stuck in the vines and not be able to get me. There he is. Ow. That was rude. That was really rude. It was so not cool of you, bro. That was terrible. I did not like that. And now you die. Huh. Anywho. It's a thing it seems in Dubai. Lots of men do it, not just the women. I never assumed that it was only a woman thing. I could think of multiple areas that men may feel the need or want to remove hair. I've never considered laser as what is that iron golem doing? Is he on the roof of my house right now? How did he get up there? Wait. I just caught out of the corner of my eye. How did you get up there, homie? Oh. Not for hair removal, more for collagen facial treatments. Nice. That's a bougie. It's a bougie thing to do. That's a bougie thing to do for sure. Excuse me, Mr. Iron Golem. Could you remove yourself? Is that Speedy? I think that might be Speedy. But if it makes you feel good, all the power to you, for sure. Why? Bougie's not bad. I'm a little bougie. I'm a little bougie. That's not a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with being a little bougie. I like nice things. I like nice experiences. I like good food. Doesn't mean I require it, but if it's an option, I'm definitely going to take it. If it's either it's a choice between A or B, and A's a little bit bougie, obviously I'm going to do that one. You know? 1 second. It's more like a little bougie or bougie to me. No middle or less. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I feel like some things I'm weirdly cheap about and like weirdly stubborn about. And I don't know why, but I feel it. And they always pop up the most random things. But for example, I will thrift the majority of my clothes, the vast majority of my clothes. This entire outfit was thrifted, except for my socks. But I also really like buying brand new leggings. And that's like my little sprinkle of bouginess. Or like, I love to camp, but I love to camp comfortably. Will I camp uncomfortably? Of course. Will I wear thrifted clothes? Of course. It's way better for the environment, and I love a good deal. Freaking love a good deal. Such a high. Would I go do a spa treatment? Yes, if someone else was paying for it. What part's a whole other league? What part? I don't know. Thrift all clothes except for leggings and socks? No, I do. Okay, first of all, pardon me. This is a fire outfit. This top was like $5, and these pants, I don't know if you've ever heard of Aritzia, but it's like a well-known, like middle of the road, like higher end brand that's still very consumable to the average person. It's not like designer by any means, but it's like a nice brand. These pants were probably like $140. I got them for $15. Like, come on. That if you don't go to the thrift store and get an absolute high when you find a good deal, I don't know what to tell you. We're just not the same. We're just not the same. And same with this couch. How jazzed. Years have gone by, and I'm still so jazzed about the deal I got on this couch at the thrift store. Anyone ever asks me about it, and I have to tell you about it. And I live for that. I live for it. We live for it. But at the same time, I also like my nice leggings. And I have no problem going with the bare minimum. Like, if the option not to be bougie is the only option, I will still participate. It will not stop me from having an experience or participating in something just because I know it's not as, I don't want to use the word high class because I feel like that's a loaded word, and I guess 2 words, and doesn't really depict what I'm trying to say. But you guys know what I mean. Where if I have to, I don't know, how do I give an example? I just always come back to camping because I feel like camping is something that you can do a lot of different ways. And if I have to kind of like rough it for a couple nights for whatever reason versus going camping with like a full camping gear or like in an RV or something. But if someone's like, hey, do you want to sleep in a car? Or the alternative is, do you want to sleep in an RV? I'm going to be like, I'm going to sleep in the RV. What do you mean? Where I do feel like there's people in the world that'd be like, oh no, like I'm fine, like I'm chilling, you know. I don't need to do that. Where if you give me the option, I'll take the option. Arabs are the best in thrift prices negotiating, right? Did you know that? I don't know if we've talked about this. We must have talked about this, Truth. I used to live in Dubai. I do know this. I spent 3 years in Dubai, full time. But we don't. Yeah. So I know this. I've been to the souks. I've been around. The difference, I guess, I don't have a problem negotiating, but part of me also, and like this is definitely a cultural thing, it's not natural to me. It's something and a mindset that I can definitely get into depending on my surroundings, but because it's not super commonplace, Should we put another one here? We got a ton of light posts over here already. There is one there. No, let's leave that one just there. Okay, I think we have enough light posts. Now we need to do flowers. Let's do flowers in little pots. Let's hit it with some bone meal. I don't know if I grabbed the little pots, so we might have to grab those. Let's also grab this because that's my most important shulker in the entire world. Let's rotate some of this out of our hand. Get that back in there. Let's get my silk touch shovel back in there. You wanted to tell me about your weird dreams? Always. I'm always down. I'm always down to hear about your guys' dreams. I love it when you tell me these type of things. Multiple times I dreamt of this until I had the full dream repeated, but this time I remembered the whole thing. Okay. I'm intrigued. I think I know what you mean too, where you can feel as if you've had the dream before, but you don't 100% remember it. But while you're in the dream, you're very aware that you've had this dream before. I think I've had that feeling. Let's put some of these things back because we don't need them, and we're going to need to clear out space here. Ooh, you know what? Let me grab some azalea leaves, and we'll also grab some oak wood. No, I don't want to do oak wood. Maybe we'll grab the yellow glazed terracotta. All of these flowers. Also the flowering azalea. Also the glowberries. Don't think we need anything there. Let's grab the azalea leaves. It was very embarrassing. I had to clean it up, of course, right? Last night I had the full dream remembered by dreaming the whole thing. What do you think what's your interpretation of that? Ooh. Truth, you can't be using those words. You can't be using those words on the Twitch chat. I had it to translate it, of course. I just had to. Yeah, so what was your that's the translation? The translation feels underwhelming. Like, that's it? Okay, no, the translation means something else entirely. Yes, please tell me the translation. Because I was going to say, if that was just the translation, like, okay, but what do we need before I fly back? I need... Wait, it means you'll have a lot of children? Thank God I've never had that dream before. Thank absolute God that that's not something I frequently dream about. And they will have even more. They'll just be an empire. The beginning of your legacy. I was going to say, if that's something that you're looking for, that's a good sign. Oh, we were going to grab pots. But before we grab pots, maybe we'll plop a couple like small trees around here because I just want to create a little bit of different heights. So let's just do that. Can I jump on a fence post? I don't think I can. No, I can't. I want to do them too high maybe? Or should they be more shrubs? No, I think I have to do them too high. Hold up. hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Let's grab that. Exactly the part I was embarrassed is more like getting married, and I will be very beautiful, and I will be with a very beautiful yet really good reputation family. That's nice. Is that something that's important to you? Like the family of the person you're with? Is that if you feel like, what would be culturally, yeah, that makes sense. Would it be a complete deciding factor for you? Would it be a non-negotiable? Like, what if you just really, really like someone, but they weren't close with their family anymore, and they had all the attributes you were looking for in a partner, but for whatever reason, they were no longer close with their family? Look at that beautiful little tree. That isn't a major factor? Okay. So it's like something but it's definitely a plus. I get that. I think I fall on the same spectrum. Like, I think that it is like a major green flag if someone is close with their family. However, exactly what Kaji just said, if they are making the decision and recognizing that that's not good for them, then that is also a green flag. Like, it can go both ways. I feel like someone who continues the toxicity is where that becomes a red flag. I own a house, my 2 aunts and mom and father. Nah. Yeah, like, I respect that. And I know that that is a very real reality for people, and I feel like that is something that should be done if it doesn't serve you. But that being said, if I interpret that someone has just a normal ass family and they either aren't close with them or don't invest a decent amount of energy to be close with their family, then that's kind of weird for me. Like, if family is an option, it's weird for me if the person doesn't invest in it unless it's not an option. You know what I mean? Like, they're being kind. What's wrong? Yeah. Like, I get that, like, family can be cheesy and family can be annoying, but as long as your family is like, no one's doing, harmful things to others, I think that it's important and it definitely should be prioritized. 100%. Like, I talk to my parents every single day. Do I talk to my sister as much? No, me and my sister more do like the bro text where like I'll send her a funny picture of something that's happening in my life and she'll like do a one-worded response, and then a week will go by and then she'll send me something about what's happening in her life that she knows that I'll relate to, and I'll have like a one-sentence response, and then like another week goes by and then like we'll call each other because we need to talk about this one thing. Like, that's very it is a bro text. Yeah. Where like my parents, I call them every day, multiple times a day. And like my friends, I'll send video messages to. Where I like but if me and my sister get together, like we'll hash everything. Like we'll talk about everything. I'll tell her absolutely everything that's ever like happened since the last time we like had a hash out. You know what I mean? But so believe it or not, without even the need to give more info about me, that information alone is a big plus in my fave. Being the eldest son, you have to take care of the family. Yes, I do know that. There's also just like a lot of pressure and expectations as well. But that's fairly common in most cultures outside of your stereotypical Western culture, I would say. You've already been seasoned? on both sides with little salt and pepper. Little salt and pepper to season you up. make you a little spicy. Maybe mix in some garlic powder. Who knows? Let's do another little tree. Yeah, just tell me a little bit about that salt and pepper. Exactly. Also, hi, Catchy. I don't know if I actually said hi or we just jumped right into the conversation. But hey, what's up? How's it going? Happy mining and crafting day. Hopefully you've been having a good day so far. You have no idea how annoying it is when ladies find out I took care of your family. The Dubaian girls chase you down. Yeah, because that is a very desirable attribute in people. And I feel like the reason people desire that attribute in others can be two-sided. They can desire that attribute because they see that you're a provider and they want to be provided for, or they desire that attribute because they respect you for being a provider and don't necessarily want you to provide for them, but they want people like that in their lives because they too are a provider. Also, no, hello. Yeah, it displays a lot of empathy as well and ability to understand responsibility, I would say. What am I doing? I need those two, that one. Let's jump up one more. That actually might be too close to the other one, or it might be fine. I haven't decided yet. We might have not needed a tree here. But I like the height difference. Yeah, let's keep it. It kind of blends this areas together. Fine. We'll keep. Let's do one up actually right here too. Yeah, I think you've shared that with us. Truth. Bad boy for life. Bad boy for life. For life. I don't remember your exact weight. But I do remember you telling us that you have gone through that journey. And taking care of your looks, I get why you would be into doing, because how this whole conversation started was you mentioning that you were doing like facial treatments. 194, that's actually crazy because we probably have similar body fat percentages if you weigh 194. But yeah, it definitely makes sense why you're gaining an interest in taking care of yourself more like that. I literally got home from work, cleaned my nails, cut them, buffed them, and shaved my neck hairs and nose hairs. That's what I need to do. I think I have like a little bit of a mustache. Like not obvious. Like everyone has like hair on their upper lip. And sometimes I forget to trim it. You know? I don't really have ear hair though. Maybe I've just never been able to look inside my own ear, but I clean my ears. So I know there's like nothing weird in there. But I've never trimmed my ear hairs before. Or my nose hairs. You guys, do I have long nose hairs and just no one's been telling me? Oh, I might hear colors after. Did you know that's like some people can actually do that? I have a friend who I don't think was lying to me. I really don't think she was lying to me. And she's a DJ. And we were having a conversation one day, and she very casually said, she's like, well, yeah, sometimes I hear colors, because we were talking about like her making music and all of the things that go along with being like a music producer and all of that. And I really, really, really don't think she was lying. Colors is as in vibrations, which makes 100% sense. Yeah. But when you say, oh yeah, sometimes, when you just casually say in a conversation, yes, sometimes I hear colors, some people might look at you a little bit weird. Me, on the other hand, I'm going to be like, really? That's so interesting. Do tell me more. Please, do share more with me. Certain tones give emotions which trigger color, and the whole idea behind mood rings. Yes, also, all light is energy, and all it is color. You know what I mean? And vibrations and all that. Also chakras, yes. Chakras is one rabbit hole I've never fallen down, but you guys know, I don't know if I have the picture here. It's somewhere. You guys know I had my aura photographed. Like I believe in auras for sure. Definitely, I believe in auras. I also have a friend who said that she once saw auras. She was at a music festival and she had like an experience where she like saw someone's aura, which I believe as well. Frequency is much faster than a vibration, so it's possible they have to be very sensitive. Yeah, I don't know enough about the science of things. Obviously, I've opened my mouth. But I do believe in a little bit of woo-woo and a little bit of magic. I don't know. I lift things that are certainly not manageable, and it often throws people off. I'm training that inner energy. Are you becoming a sensei, Kaji? Are you gonna start moving things with your mind? Are you gonna be telekinesis? See, I don't know if I can get behind telekinesis. Like you guys know me. I really want to get behind it. I really want to get behind it. I do. I just don't know if I can. Like I want it to be real, and I think it'd be so cool if it was. But I don't know if I can get behind it. I don't know. It's more of a feeling of energy I collect and exert. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. But like, you know, if we're kind of going to talk about like astral projection and lucid dreaming and, you know, telekinesis and auras and, you know, connecting with the dead and all of those things, I think out of all of those things, telekinesis is the hardest one for me to believe in. We also have an ad coming up. I don't know enough about it, but there are certain exercises that you can do with like psychic energy to manipulate and create like orbs of energy, which you should look into. And I think it's like a psychic ball energy. And there's certain things that you can do and exercises and through meditation that can harness these skills. Might be something you're interested in. Also, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Tell a dad joke. Okay, but we'll do it after the ad break. How about that? Because I don't want you guys to miss out on my super rad dad jokes because you're stuck in an ad break. Maybe something I've already learned in a different way. Yes, exactly. And I do think that there is a lot of really interesting crossover between whether you want to call it the alternative spiritual communities or pseudoscience or whatever you want to call it, magic, whatever you want to call it. I think there's a very interesting crossover, and there's a very interesting crossover having with those communities and like the quantum discoveries that we're having. Where it's either we're all having somewhat of a shared hallucination. Unless we're all having some sort of shared hallucination across the history of human time. Either that or there's some weird stuff going on. I mean, we're all in the same realm. It's like seeing Ace's house across the water. It's there, but you don't go over there to create it. I like that analogy. I like that. Okay, we're in an ad break, so I am going to go to the bathroom quickly. And then definitely take a big yawn. Yeah, ads. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then we'll be right back after these few short messages. Oh my goodness. What went on while I was away? I was just in the bathroom. And I got the notifications. Thank you, Anonymous Gifter, for the 6 community subs. I appreciate that. I don't know if you're in the ad break right now, but I really appreciate the gifted subs. It's very nice. I don't know who you are, but I say thank you nonetheless. And we got to a hype train. Nice. How do I close this now? Stop. Let me back. Let me back in. But yeah, you guys enjoy the gifted subs. I don't think you guys heard it because I had my microphone on mute, but I definitely had a hair in my throat and I just like hacked up a lung. I'm a little out of breath because of it. I'm a little out of breath and I just hacked up a lung. Also, I don't know why, but I feel like I'm just like kind of sleepy. I'm kind of sleepy and that kind of worries me for having to go to an event tonight. Like part of me definitely just wants to crawl into bed right now and, you know, not do anything. And I think that's definitely my just that person in me. But tomorrow we're going to be doing, tomorrow is a double live stream day, but I think we're going to do a later live stream. I've been lifting furniture all summer, so I'm no longer feeling tired, just existing. Yeah, I guess that would be. Also, Kaji, thank you. Thank you for the sub. I very much appreciate that. Oh, excuse me. And yeah, you earned that money. You earned that money. You responded to the text message, went and got yourself a. I did. It did say 6 months, so I appreciate that. That's very generous. That means we'll be on a 9-month streak because you were already on 3 months. So hope you like hanging, homie. obviously likes hanging. I even got a little emote. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got one. So we got to level 3. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to be double live streaming. I think we're going to do a later live stream in the day. I literally have houses in your world, dog. My cat lives in there. It's true. True. We go to church there. It's our place of worship. It's our place of worship for sure. You're just as inescapable as I'm inescapable from you. This is a mutual inescapableness, and I like it. I like it. It's good. It's good. We enjoy. Let me unlock. Oh, maybe I just have to do this. Wait, let me make my window bigger. Can I scroll down? No, I don't know what's going on. I'm just clicking buttons at this point, and I don't know what buttons I'm clicking. And it's just making things weird. But yeah, double live stream date tomorrow. So I think I'm going to end the stream here. It was a quick one. It was a real quick one. I don't think we've had a 2-hour live stream in a long time. But I appreciate you guys being here for it. It's been swell. I will see you guys tomorrow. And then on Sunday, I look like a skydiver who loves to do ecstasy. I've never been skydiving in my life. But the great. Until next time, for sure. I would like to take the fishing pole to at least the park sometime this week. So if Sunday, if the weather's nice, that's what I want to do. I want to take you guys outside with me. And we're going to try and throw a fishing line around. We're going to try to cast it. We're not going to try to catch any fish, but check under the rocks for free bait. We can't use any bait here. You can't bait your line. Can't fish anywhere with a baited line, which is interesting. I think anywhere in the river. I don't know about the lakes. I'd have to look in the fishing guide for the lakes, but I know for sure you can't bait in the river. I know. We're just gonna have to. That's why I bought so many different types of lures. I bought like 3 lures. I didn't buy a ton, but that's why I bought a couple different lures. Are so booming. Yeah, it's all a conspiracy. It's a lure conspiracy. Once again, capitalism gets us. Why does it always come back to this? But yeah, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow and on Sunday and then maybe Monday. And it'll be fun. And we'll hang out. And it'll be nice. And we'll really enjoy each other's company. Also, YouTuber, welcome back to the chat. A live bait lure series. About $10 a pop or so. And they look and act real. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. I don't know. We're just going to kind of fumble our way through fishing, I think. I just feel like we're just going to live and learn as we go, as we do with most things. The hook's inside of it so the fish gets snagged and it's easy to remove. Yeah, I need to squeeze down all the barbs on these hooks because I would like them to be easy to remove as well. But we'll see. We'll see. Anywho, I will see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for vibing. Tomorrow's going to be a later one. So check the Discord if you are ever curious on when I'm streaming. And this was a snazzy one, wasn't it? I got that one too. I will see you guys very, very soon, as in like probably just over 24 hours from now. And we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna hopefully have a cool story to tell about tonight. Happy 4th, US, love you. Oh yeah, happy America Day to all the Americans. I am not American, but happy American Day. Have a Celsius or something. I'm gonna finish off this yerba mate is what I'm gonna do. And that will get me bipping bopping around again. All right. Later.